Namaste everyone. Welcome to my video once again. So in this short video, I will be talking about the research paradigm. So I received many responses from the colleagues and also the students who are struggling with the research. They often talked about the research paradigm. What is research paradigm? And why is it necessary for us? So, to quench the thirst of learning about research paradigm, this video is prepared for you. I hope you will like it and get more benefit from the video. So, at the very beginning, I would like to request you all to follow this channel if you want to get more updated videos. Now, let me share the slide. Okay. The research paradigm. What is it? Why is it necessary for us in the research? Is it necessary to explicitly mention research paradigm at the very beginning, or not necessary? Does it come explicitly in the research or implicitly? Let me go ahead. If you have any idea about research paradigm, please don't forget to write in the chat box or comment section. Philosophical foundation of research, or research paradigm is also called philosophy of research, or it is also called worldview. Research paradigm in Nepali अनुसन्धानको वैचारिक आयाम, हरेक अनुसन्धान चाहिँ कुनै न कुनै एउटा आयामबाट निर्देशित हुन्छ. So it is every research is guided by philosophical worldview, paradigm, or framework. What is it then? It is necessary to understand the meaning of research paradigm. So many, students I have observed struggling with the pronunciation and then, basic concept of paradigm. What is it? So I try my best to make you understand this concept today in this video. A paradigm is a comprehensive belief system. It is the belief system of the researchers or worldview or framework that guides research and practice in the field. So it is not said by me, said by Taylor and Medina. And research paradigm is a cluster of belief system, and that dictates which for scientists in a particular discipline that influence what should be studied, how research should be done, and how research should be interpreted, and so on. That means here we have to understand a paradigm implies the philosophical position of the researchers about the nature of the matter, what can be known, and how this knowledge can be attained. So I hope you understood the idea that research paradigm is the philosophy or philosophical worldview, or let's say perception, or let's say belief system of the researcher, what the researcher believes. You may have some kind of, belief systems in your mind already, and that guides the overall research. So research paradigm is a belief about the nature of knowledge, a methodology, and the criteria for the validity of the knowledge. Within the research paradigm, there comes few terminologies like ontology, epistemology, axiology, and methodology. The first one is ontology. Ontology, many of you might have heard this term before as well. Ontology means what? Many people talk about ontology, particularly those scholars who recently joined MPhil and PhD degrees. They talk about ontology, epistemology, and often get confused as well. So If you talk about me, when I started my MPhil degree first, it took a long time to be clear on these two terms, ontology and epistemology. Confusing. So, what is ontology first? So, ontology talks about the nature of the reality. Okay, what is the nature of reality? It studies the concept. It studies the concept like existence. तपाईँको अस्तित्व त्यहाँ छ कि छैन भन्ने कुराहरूले पहिले चाहिँ हेर्ने भयो होइन being, becoming, and reality. So this ontology is the study of reality. यो रियल हो कि होइन त्यो छ कि छैन it looks like that. And next term is epistemology. What is epistemology then? Epistemology is the relationship between the researcher and the being researched. What is the relationship between the subject and the researched, or the subject of research and the researchers? So this is a views about the ways in which social reality ought to be studied. Epistemology focuses on the origins and nature of knowing. It is all about knowing, or epistemology studies the knowledge, whereas ontology studies the reality, knowledge and reality. Okay, so the construction of knowledge, how knowledge is constructed, and the relationship between the knower and the known. There is the truth in the society or somewhere else, and how you obtain that truth, how you capture that truth, matters. So next one is axiology. What do you mean by axiology? Axiology is the value system. So what is the role of value systems or values in the research? Your values matter a lot in the research. So this axiology is made up of axos, worth or value, and logos means logic or theory. So values are the preferences made on the basis of what we can consider good in various fields of life. What is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. We make the concept based on our value system, what we believe, what we value. The next one is methodology. Methodology is the disciplined process of research. The whole process, what comes within the research as a whole, it is called methodology, or it is the study of the epistemological assumption. Epistemological means knowledge. Where is the knowledge? What you believe, what the researcher believes first. That is what we say epistemological assumption, that is implicit in a specific method, and which encompass our entire approach to search. Our assumptions about the nature of knowledge and the methods of data collection and the analysis, from worldview or paradigm to the data analysis and interpretation, what process we follow as a whole is called methodology. There are various research paradigm. You may be already familiar with these paradigms. The first one is positivism. Positivism, the first one, on the basis of its origin as well as its expansion. First one is positivism, pratyakshavad. Second one is post-positivism. How they are different and what are their philosophical background and how they help or support us in research. We will talk later. Next one is interpretivism, the Kyatmak Vivechanatmak, we say. Next, criticalism, postmodernism, and multi-paradigmatic research. So they are in sequence. Look at here once. It's time. When it began, you can just see over here positivism, its time, and post-positivism, criticalism, postmodernism, interpretivism, according to the date. Which one is the oldest one? This figure, I think, helps you to understand. Look at there, where it begins, where it is. It is objective one. Look at here, positivism. Let me go ahead, and I hope you try to answer this one. For example, researcher rejects or fail to reject hypothesis. Can you please answer me? It talks about the singular reality. Which paradigm is this? Researchers objectively collect data or instrument. That means distance, and it shows the impartiality. In which paradigm does it happen? You can guess and write there. And researchers use checks to eliminate bias. That means this paradigm is unbiased. Researchers test a priori theory. That means, it is deductive. Researchers use agreed on definition of variables already, formal style. Now, can you tell me which research paradigm is this? You can write there if you already know. Otherwise, see here. This is what we say positivism and post-positivism. I think you can answer, uh, or you can define the paradigm positivism and post-positivism. What happens there? Positivism as well as post-positivism talks about the singular reality, and then it follows the objective data collection methods, or it is always distanced from the uh, participant, or it shows impartiality, it is unbiased, it is deductive, and it comes as formal. This is what we say positivism or post-positivism. Let me go to the next. Which paradigm is this now? Please guess it. I hope you understand this one. Look at here. Mhm. Stay there. Anyway, which paradigm is this? Interpretivism. Researchers provides codes. Look at there. Just a minute. Let me. I'm sorry. Uh, okay, I was talking about this one, and technically, yeah, positivism and post-positivism. We have finished this one, and then, yeah. Now let's see which paradigm is this. Researcher provide quotes to illustrate different perspectives. That means it talks about multiple realities. Researchers visit participants at their sites to collect data. Closeness. Researchers and the participants will have very close relationship. Researchers actively talk about their biases and interpretation. There may be the biasness in this type of research. So you can just say which paradigm is this. Okay. And then researchers start with the participants' views and build up patterns or theories and generalization. If possible, it follows the inductive approach. So researchers write in a literary, informal style of writing. It follows. So now tell me, which paradigm is this? Is this or this research is following? Excellent. This is what we say interpretivism. Now let's go next. Which paradigm is this? You can Now, see, researchers try to practice deep democracy and play the uh, role of activist. And researchers develop critical self-awareness and a critical understanding of the complexity of social issues. And researcher is well advised to take direct action to make a difference. Researchers actively talk about their biases and interpretation. Biased researchers start with participants' views and build up to patterns, theories, and generalization and develop critical action research. Researchers write in a literary informal style or informal styles. So now tell me, which paradigm is this? Mhm, mhm. This is the criticalism. I hope you understand this. Let's go to the next. Now, which paradigm is this? And how do you know that? Or how do you identify it? Researchers think for the representation are difficult to see others' mind exactly what we mean, and then that represent our thoughts and feelings through various means of communication. That means language, art, dance, gesture, we will see. Researchers actively talk about their biases and interpretation. That means this type of research is also, uh, paradigm is also biased, shows biasness. Researchers start to analyze the communication of the participants. Researchers write in a literary informal style. Now, tell me, which paradigm is this? Mhm. Excellent. Thank you very much. This is right. Postmodernism. This paradigm is called postmodernism. Let me go ahead. Now, first one is positivism or post-positivism. What is it? Let's go one by one. Every paradigm has four components that you have to remember. One, ontology, another one is epistemology, and the next one is axiology. And then finally, methodology. So, you need to make a note over here that which paradigm talks about what regarding ontology and regarding epistemology, axiology, and methodology. Positivism or post-positivism talks about single reality and relative objectivity. Remember that. And under the epistemology, it follows the objective way or it distance and impartiality in post-positivist or positivist researchers always maintain the distance or impartiality. And anyone can go to the field and collect the data under this philosophical paradigm. But in interpretivism, in other type of research, researchers should go and understand. Okay, so next under the axiology, it is value free. No researcher's value is implied in this type of research or under the positivism or post-positivism. There is no possibility of biasness. And the methodology deductive. And the tools are methods may be survey, experimental, correlational. So these types of research come under positivism and post-positivism philosophical research paradigm. I hope you understood it. Next one is interpretivism. Interpretivism talks about multiple realities under ontology, or interpretivism has a relativist ontology. Relativist, remember. And to talk about the epistemology under the interpretivism, it closeness with the participant. The relationship is subjective. The researcher goes to the natural setting, stay over there for a long time, and then establish the relationship with the participants and collect the data. So we said before, the epistemology means the relationship between the knower and the known. That's why it talks about the approach to go to the field and collect the data. And under the axiology, it is biased, value laden. Researchers' value can be implied in the research. And next methodology, inductive research. Interpretivism follows inductive, like observation. It may depend on the secondary sources of data as well. Sometimes maybe discourse analysis, okay, and interview, field notes kind of thing. Let's go to the criticalism. Try to differentiate among these, 4 or 5 types of research paradigm. Criticalism always, talks about the transformation, enhancement, or change. It not only, pinpoints the problem, but it tries to solve it. So transformative research paradigm, we can also say this one. Under the ontology, criticalist, activist. That means the more active you become, the more real you become, or you can capture the reality. Under the epistemology, closeness with the participants. You be close with the participant. You get involved in into the field, and be participant within the field. This is what it believes. Criticalism believes that you should be the one part of the participants. So under the axiology, it is also biased and value laden, because what you value matters in this research. And the methodology, critical action research. Critical action research comes under the criticalism. Let's go to the next one. Postmodernism. Postmodernism has the ontology. Yeah, particularly, it is very difficult to see others' mind exactly what we mean. What is there in your mind? What is there in my mind? It's really difficult to capture the idea that you have, and the reality is interpreted, let's say, according to the perception. One person's perception may be different from the another one, so it's very difficult. So epistemological differences as well. And postmodernism believes in language, how you interpret, how artistic style you follow, your gesture, your symbolic interaction. Everything matters in research. Okay, not only the number, not only the language, but also everything, symbols, or or visuals, or language, your art, your expression. So this is a kind of creative way of doing research. And it is also value laden. It is also biased. And under the methodology, it analyzes the various means of communication of the participants, not only the language, not only the interview and observation, not only the survey, but also the it's their visual, verbal, non-verbal, semiotic, everything. That's what postmodernism does, and it believes. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, please leave in the comment section, and keep waiting for the next video. I will be sharing with you other videos as well. My only one purpose is to support you and learn from each other. Thank you very much for watching once again. See you in the next video. Bye bye.